Good morning and welcome to the newsletter of Centered for the month of October. Reflection is always such an important part of our growth for our businesses, for ourselves, and ultimately, our businesses are a reflection of us. Our businesses are a reflection of what we do and what we are up to. And I had the fortunate, and I was privileged and fortunate for in October to go away the past weekend and to do a bit of reflection, a bit of quiet time, a bit of charging those batteries and sitting in quiet contemplation about my role in the universe, my role in my business, and my role for my clients. And it is so important to be able to take that time and to come back and offer the best version of yourself. And you can only do that once you've recharged and you've reflected. So I'd like to reflect a bit on October and what has happened here with Centered. We've grown phenomenally over the past few months. We've moved into new offices here in Centurion, where I'm busy recording this video from. We've got a beautiful garden that we look over. It creates a space of serenity and contemplation. And in this type of work, it's important. We get our clients to come to us to work on their businesses, as so many of them work in their businesses. And when you're in your business, your perspective is different from when you're working on your business, and a different perspective is so much needed in changing the behaviors and doing things differently. Then I also had the privilege in the month of October to witness and to listen to probably one of the most famous poets, and definitely one of my favorite poets in this lifetime, David Whyte. And what I took away from the conversation with David Whyte is David really spoke to us about having the conversation and how important it is for us to continue to have the conversation. But in able to have the conversation, we first have to stop having the conversation that we are currently having. Because if we don't stop that conversation, how do we start the new one? And the example that we can use is, if you have a glass full, there's no more space for any new content into that glass. You first have to empty the glass before you can fill it up. So you first have to stop to have a certain conversation before you can have a new conversation. And that conversation applies to the conversation that you're having with yourself. That conversation applies to the conversation that you're having with the people in your business, with the people in your relationships. And ultimately, the world revolves around relationships. Our connectedness as humans with one another, that is what the world revolves around. And that is the important part. And that is what we need to treasure, and we need to get good at. We need to get good at those conversations. We need to get good at communicating and having the important conversations so that we can change what we want to change and that we need to change. So that was the month of October. All about conversations, all about new premises, all about growth, and all about supporting our clients wherever we can. I look forward to talking to you at the end of November. Thank you.